So, there's definitely a lot of things that you don't expect to see upon walking out into the shopping district on stream day. But I would characterize a giant Oreo as probably the top of that list. Wow, that's a whole lot of cookie. Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and today is the morning of stream day. Zoe has just finished up his stream, Killa is just starting his. They both died because they were idiots who forgot that they took off their elytra, and I am over here thinking to myself, wow, I should really get my concrete machine working so that I can have actually have stuff to build the prank that I was going to build during my stream today. But I've realized, that there's quite a few drowned around here, and I thought to myself maybe I should go ahead and put some pickles down. I'll go ahead and make it so that this is significantly less drowny isn't a good word. I don't know what word to use. But yeah, as I was thinking that to myself, I crested this hill. Anyway, I crested this hill, and hi, gentlemen. Look at all this. Oh boy. So yeah, I need to go pickle a lot of stuff. Like, a lot. And, oof, do some murdering too. I'm gonna have to go back for more pickles. Oh. That was interesting. Alright. So it's not going to, stop anything from climbing into the water and turning into a drowned. But it should at the very least stop any drowns from straight up spawning down there, maybe? I see one over there, so I probably am going to stand corrected here, but I figure every little bit helps, Oh, hi, creepers. Can you hold that thought? Bad naughty tridents go into the beacon. Alright, so as mentioned, I really want to get the concrete maker up and running today. And that means I need to go ahead and figure out how I had this redstone working. This redstone in question being that this locks that so that this is not feeding it multiple signals. It just goes in once and then everything's good. And then what I need to figure out that I don't have here right now is is some method of feeding it down the entire pillar. Now, I know I've seen like those slime block and redstone, trying to think of a good word for it. Like they're pillars, but like I don't know. There are these weird switches that extend. I know I've seen those, and if somebody's selling slime, I might be able to make some of those, but I gotta figure out how you make those. Um, but alternatively, I'm just probably gonna come up with some messy repeater strategy. My main concern is that I gotta figure out how to have all parts of it push at relatively the same time. I mean, I guess depending on how things wind up working, it's okay if it doesn't all push at the same time because it should still fill in the brick eventually. Um, but yeah, we'll have to figure it out. So yeah, I'm gonna get a screenshot of this setup here so we can go replicate it downstairs. And then we'll start worrying about the pillar bit. You guys! You guys! My mind is actually completely blown right now. Okay, so red like wall of pistons, right? Okay, yeah. So if I wanted to build this in Java and have it like all push at the same time, there would have been like a whole mess with a whole bunch of repeaters into the backside and stuff like that. But on Bedrock, the redstone connects to this one still instead of just being like along here. So it it works. All 48 of them go at the same exact time. I'm so excited. Now, mind you, I've now since then realized that I want to scoot the whole thing over because I found a very miraculous thing in the form of a row of 12 bedrock in a row here. More than 12 actually. I think it goes on way further, but I only need 12. But yeah, they go down and I need that for the water part of this equation. Well, I mean, that or I need to move everything up one, but so, you guys have no idea how excited. I mean, like, hopefully I'm conveying how excited I am. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. I'm. Although taking down this is not going to be so great, but I don't even care. I am not even mad given this. Oh my goodness. Nope, let me. Ow. Ow. We'll just climb up the scaffolding. Okay, so this row that was 12 long, that was over 12 long. Guess what? Goes down one more. Down one more still. And still is. It's. Look! It still is! I can put hoppers down here. I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna have to still lift it all up one because I'm gonna have to put the hoppers down here. No, I can just do it here. I can just do it here. There's enough here to do the hoppers. I just have to pick out where it is that I'm feeding it all into. And I have a feeling that's going to be like somewhere right around here because it looks like this, yeah, it looks like this has a fair amount of space right over there. So yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's excited. All right, and I am on my way back over to Slack's place because I need wood for all this mess.
There's horse in another.
Yeah, I asked Foxy about that earlier and he didn't know.
There's lots of things in this nether. There's cats. It's very confusing. But yes, you haven't. I'm trying to think. What now? You're riding the horse in the nether. Then you.
It's a very slow horse. I'm not going to kidnap it.
Horse. Okay, I don't remember when the last time you were over here was. Was it when you got the kelp? Have you been over here since?
Not on camera.
Not on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You were over here the other day.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah. Let's jump through here. Since you were here last, I've done some changes.
Ooh.
I've done a lot of changes. Now, yeah, it's still a giant witch hut. Don't think that, but there's changes. Stuff has been changed.
Oh, that's a lot of vines. That's a lot of green. Oh. Oh wow.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, I remember saying an episode or two ago, like you commented on us both doing rivers, and I said from the pictures I'd seen, we had very different rivers. Oh boy,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
we?
definitely different rivers. Definitely different rivers. If you actually want to get a good view of the scale of this, just hop up here to the front of the witch hut on the porch. Gotta eventually get a chair or something up there and watch it. Watch the vines because you will fall. I fall all the time flying through those vines. Yeah, I spent the last 2 days doing nothing but custom trees over there. Yeah.
Oh wow, they look awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that I'm known for. It's really not. I'm more of a mechanical and technical person, but getting involved in this has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm mildly terrified at the amount of grinding I'm going to have to do because I don't know if you're aware or not, but don't exactly show good in the swamp. They go black. So those are all birch leaves.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and oh yeah, yeah. And I want to do this everywhere.
wow,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but
I'm
I think it's gonna be
impressed.
worth it. I think it's turning out good. And of course, my next project at hand,
Mhm.
you were talking about rivers, the fog effect rivers.
Yeah.
If you look out there, I'm starting to dig a lake. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Slack, I have a
I
question
think
for you. Why do you hate
mm,
yourself?
I sometimes ask myself this same question. I started grinding on this and I'm like, am I just a glutton for punishment here? But it's gonna look good. Come on, you gotta
Oh,
admit it's gonna look good when it's all done.
it's gonna look so good. And then, like, honestly, your base is one of the ones where the fog actually works in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Both because it means you don't have to go that far, but also just like it adds to the feel of it.
Mhm. So, like, I'm taking that up to like, right there is where I started my original base this season,
Mm,
and I never really used it much, but I'm taking it right up to that bridge,
okay.
and then I think I'm gonna wrap this whole area, like, right at the edge of the border as far as you can render out. I'm gonna wrap this all surrounded in walls too.
Oh, okay.
So, there's a lot of grinding to be done, but I think it's gonna be good, but I've really gotta get on the ball, which I've started doing, I took that time where I was like, "Man," but now it's back into grinding, and I'm loving it. I really am. I'm really happy with how it's all turning out. But you know, bringing you here, you're in need of dark oak, right?
I am in need of dark oak. Sorry, I I'm gonna do a quick lap around the place because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think
Go ahead.
I like this was still just a vague frame last time I was over here. This is looking amazing. I like that there's still the truck on fire in the window though.
I left it there. I left it there. If you actually look behind the wall, it's still there.
Yep. Yep.
I've never tore it out of the kelp
I
farm. I've
think
left it there as like homage.
I think that might have been the last time I showed your base on camera was like when I ran it when I saw the truck randomly. But wow, yeah, like you've almost got the whole outside of this done, and that's amazing. Cause yeah, like it's just a frame last I'd seen it. It's
Yeah.
so surreal.
Honestly, honestly, it'll only take about another 8 hours of grinding to get in these last two legs and the
Mhm.
rest of the exterior walls and the fence posts in the front, and then externally, this thing will be done.
Only.
I keep getting yeah, that's just a day. Granted, I play a lot of Minecraft in a day. Okay, I
Yeah,
do. I have a tendency to play a lot.
that's fair.
But no, if we come down here, you were talking about needing dark oak, and
Yes.
if we head over here, yeah, dark oak is not going to be an issue whatsoever. Let's see here. Dark oak. The dark oak. Let's see. Is there any in here? Sticks, 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 dark oak, dark oak. Yeah. Just grab you a couple shulker boxes out of that one there. Yeah, of dark oak logs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I need multiple shulker boxes of it, but
Well, you can always turn it into charcoal. You could build custom trees.
yeah.
There's so many things you could do with it.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, I'm
And
going to
it's
be
like,
building a cabin, so you know, I guess I'll
well,
need it eventually.
your cabin can get a little bigger if you choose to.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
much
it's
do
kind
I
of
owe
like I've
you?
got all the no, I'm not even worried
Oh,
about it. I'm not
okay.
even worried about it. Just sometime if you ever get the time and you want to help out, maybe we'll do something together. As far as the whole shopping thing goes, yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Different people at the beginning of the world, it makes a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
like as the world goes on, people are going to specialize in certain things, like you in concrete.
Yeah.
Me, I've got gunpowder. So you kind of barter and trade as you need, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, this is a lot of grind. This is going to be a
Oh,
lot of grind.
definitely. Also, I think you have more vines than like the rest of the server put together.
You could probably go down there and mine those vines and fill up a shulker box.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably. They're like all down the side of your post.
Yeah, I've started doing that on those, and I'm thinking of putting some up hanging off of the roofs, to kind of give it that more dark, eerie feeling. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I even left the ramp. Did you see I left the ramp where Tiz ramped into my
Oh,
base?
I did not see that. No.
Yep, the ramp's still over there.
Oh my gosh. Freaking
I think it's all
Tiz.
yeah. Oh my goodness, him coming over here earlier throwing water buckets at me.
Yeah, I've been wondering what was going on in chat all day. I've just been like, what? Water
Well, I
bath?
started over here and I was draining all this with sponges.
Uh-huh.
And I was over there in that sand corner, and he just kind of lands and he looks around and he's like, "You got a problem with water?" Yeah, water bad. And then he just kept flying around and would land in the water and just look at me, and I'm like, "Water bad." Uh, then he flew away, and then I figured, hey, I'm going to turn this into a little bit of a gimmick. So he logged out and he logged back in. I figured I would inform him again that water is bad, and then he decided he was going to gift me some water.
Oh dear.
So this
How
may
many?
escalate up to a R, if you know what I mean. If he
Yeah.
continues, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
I have a distinct fear that there's going to be a giant pixelated water bucket over here or something, and then things are going to get ugly. Then
I
things are definitely going to get ugly.
yeah, I was gonna ask how much carpet he'd managed to knock out, but
No, he didn't dump no water. He just
okay.
threw a bucket of water at me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I kill somebody over taking carpet. Hmm.
But alright, back.
Okay, all right. I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm looking around here.
Mhm.
All right. This off camera for just a second.
Okay.
I'm still recording, but obviously I'm not going to use it. Uh, Maybe if you don't need that much dark oak, that's fine. Uh, green concrete or lime green concrete powder. Do you have any?
Not on me, but I can make it super quick and easy, yeah.
Well, I don't need it this instant, but as you can see, if you look at the fog effects, I use a lot of green concrete powder. I
Okay.
don't use actual concrete.
So it's
Maybe we could
powder.
work some kind of deal. Yeah, maybe we
Oh,
could work some kind of deal with that. Yeah.
absolutely. No, that'd be no problem at all.
All right, I'm gonna record a little clip of maybe that, and you can just say yeah, and then we can work out the details later.
Okay.
Unless you want to try to work it on camera, I don't care.
Yeah, probably with how long-winded I am, probably not worth trying to barter on camera, but
Okay. All right. All right. So I actually just had a weird idea here. If you take a look down there at those fog rivers, do you see something down there?
uh but I have regular glass, so no, I don't see.
Oh, God! I bet that does look horrible with regular glass. I forget that I use that.
Oh no, it still
But
looks good. Mhm.
underneath all of that, I have lots of green concrete powder, lime green concrete powder.
Oh, so you're the
Now
one
you,
who's been buying it all.
I've bought quite a bit. Now you see, I've got a lot of gravel. I've got a lot of gravel.
Mhm.
I don't have sand, but my sand is it just really dawned on me the amount of sand I'm gonna need. I gotta have sand for concrete powder, and I gotta have sand for glass.
Gotcha.
What am I doing to myself?
I
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, I have very, very much sand to begin with and a nice pickle farm.
Mm. You got a pickle
Because
farm. I got a pickle farm. We both got pickle farms.
yeah, both got pickle farms.
Okay, I'm so getting distracted. I'm getting squirrel brained around here. My
Uh,
question that I was about to ask is maybe,
mhm.
as I'm gonna need a lot here, maybe we can work some kind of deal in the future for concrete powder.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I know you said I don't have to pay anything for this, but I'd be perfectly willing to throw you some in return for this, and then there might be other things. So
All right. I know you want to jump, don't you?
yeah, you said squirrel brain, and I'm sitting here going like, yeah, I've been looking at this thing. I got to do it.
Whee!
Oh, I love that so much. So, hey, this is one of those moments where I got a lot done. I've been sitting in voice chat with people, got distracted, kept working. Um, yeah, I'm up the tower, as you can see. And I've been sitting here for the last like minute or two, wondering if I should ask somebody I'm in voice chat with if they'll come over and help me figure out where that last piston that's being fired off by this is. And it finally struck me how I can tell. I just gotta go, put up a pillar or something in front of it to be knocked out. Of course, the reason why I need to find out how far up this goes is so that I know where I need to put together some kind of signal extender behind everything. And it may be that I need to put multiple signal extenders down this. We'll see. But yeah, the button I'm doing simulates the observer that'll be there ultimately. And I am really, really bad at scaffolding, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and punch this button and see what gets pushed. Perfect. Okay. So, and just for safety's sake, I want to do a block or two about this. But okay, so this is at 37. Compared to up there. So this may actually be like halfway down. I may have actually made it pretty far, all things considered. So we want to do some kind of extender right around here. So we're gonna leave that, and like I said, probably do it 1 or 2 up. 37 versus 5 versus... Okay, so I'm probably gonna need to do another one. So let's go ahead then and put that there. I don't have the button anymore. I still have these pressure plates though. Let me just slap one down for a second. Do that, and yeah, that doesn't get quite all the way to the bottom. Oh, that was gonna happen. But it gets a ways, and I think one more will get all the way to the bottom. So yeah, we'll try that again and see if this gets the rest of it. Oh, not quite. It missed like the very, very bottom one. Okay, well, since I'm going to have to do a couple of extensions up there anyway. Okay, yeah, it missed the last 4, but that's enough that even if I'm moving it up 2 on each of those, then we'll be fine. So I need to do 3 extenders. The last one being here, or rather 2 blocks above here. So that's good to know. So right there. So I've been standing here for a couple minutes, kind of looking up and down at this thing, trying to reason out how I'm going to use the slime box to go ahead and make the signal happen. And I've come to the important conclusion that this is just one of those things that you gotta try out in creative, unless you just want to be breaking slime blocks by hand for the next like 20 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna let this redstone light be the stand-in for the pistons that we're trying to power. Now, if this button is the observer input, if we are just doing it from like right here, that's fine. That lights up. But when we're trying to do it from clear up here, it doesn't quite make it. Now, what we can do is a couple different things. One is that every so often, we can just go ahead and... Of course, I didn't do that quite right, but yeah. Run the signal on out of here to extend it. But then we wind up with the problem of it, looping back if I do it wrong like that. Whoops. There we go. Nope, that's still gonna loop back. And see, that's where these things start getting complicated. They come up with ways to not have a loop back. Now, I saw a thing that Kilodrome was demonstrating the other day that was something like this. Oh, I don't have any torches. And then we do dust on top of there. And go up 2 from that. Do another torch there. Yeah, he called this one the Redstone Cascade, or the Torch Cascade, pardon me. And basically the input up here, we'll flip it down there. But you can see that it takes about a tick for it to go. Now, that's not a huge deal if we are talking about lights. But when we're talking about pistons that are going to be pushing redstone dust, we start looking at having a problem here. So if we've got our tower of concrete powder here and press that, and well, I guess just the bottom 2 are the only ones that aren't making it, but you know what I mean. Oh, let's demonstrate this again with a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. So now then, if I go ahead and press the button, you'll note that it winds up dumping off and we wind up with like half the tower gone. And then if we come up here with another round of it, where we start to get these funky patterns like I had outside. So, you know, we can cope with this. It'll still eventually fill in the whole thing the way that I want it to. But, yeah, it's definitely not ideal to say the least. So what we need is a way for this signal to also be powering these ones at the same time. Alright, so enter this slime thing that I need to check to see what the official name is, because I know I've seen them. That doesn't mean I know what it is. But yeah, no, so this guy right here, it will power that when the button's pressed. So if we go bonk. Oh. Ta-da! And you'll note that that even is, you know, close enough to the same time that it's arguably on the same beat still. Like, it's one afterwards. And see, that is where my concern comes in. Because the way that we're going to be feeding this through is not by that, but rather... My concern is, if we are doing this here, oops, helps if I'm not standing on it. Yeah, see, it's breaking some of them. I gotta figure out exactly which ones it's breaking and why. Because it's double firing. That's what I thought. Alright. So let me come down here and bonk. So that that signal can't backtrack up there. Let's give this another go. Still double firing. Oh, right. Ah, that's what that locking mechanism is for. 1 second. Okay, okay. I think that this... Yes. Maybe. I didn't see if that signal's still getting far enough or not. Okay, so now it's not powering this. Oh, that's because I'm an idiot who doesn't have it set up correctly. Oh, I'll figure it out, guys. I'll figure it out. Hey, no. This is why we're doing this in creative. Okay, so it doesn't matter that it's going in at a different time. That is a relief. Is it not mattering that it's going at a different time? Like it not breaking just because that's happening. And let me go ahead and have more coming down too. No, one still popped. Okay. Okay, I think we've got it. Wait, why are ones being broken over here now? What? Two of them got broken. Why? There can't be a section that's getting double powered over here, can there? Well, I feel like for the moment, having to go pick back up a few pieces that have broken is, while not a perfect solution, a preferable solution to a lot of what's going on. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this stall anyway, just so that I can get the shop back up and running. I would like to note that the problem with doing stuff in creative for a while is that then you come back over here and wonder why you can't just punch blocks out. Oh, rip. All right. So it's time for our first test here. So we're just going to put down a slime block, and it looked like, yes, that did go. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I decided to just go ahead and do this as 8. I wasn't sure how far I was actually going to need it, but I figured just doing it as 8 was simpler because, well, actually it's 9 once you include the redstone block, but yeah, then we're going to extend this. What did I say before about the whole being in create? Honestly though, I'm just bad at scaffolding. I really am. I'm just bad at scaffolding. Okay, so the other thing that we need to do here then is put the next one of these here. If I'm not mistaken, that should then power that when it touches it. And when we just go another 1, 2... Dang it. So I'm pretty sure this should push all of them without me needing to go ahead and put this one last one in. So I'm going to put that there. Fly up to the top. And do a bad job of trying to land on here. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it a try real quick. It looks like it did it. It did! It did! Oh my gosh. Okay, which also means I can break this last row of these, but guys, we did it. We did it. We got it working. We got it working. I'm gonna have to figure out how I actually made it work so I can like make a tutorial for it or something. Because I can't claim to know how like all of it works. He left before I could say bye. Dang it! It is time. 1 full shulker white concrete powder. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, just waiting for a nice round number. Go! What? What? I'm sorry, did anybody else see that? Well, on my way to making record time, too. Dang it. It's because these are slabs, isn't it? Even though these are top slabs. Get
Jeez!
off
You
of...
think that would happen to Mr. Onion?
Wait, what?
How do you like me llamas?
Well, I was already about to say that I was gonna have to go ahead and, fix this and come back to it later.
How do you like me llamas?
But, what? What?
Ah, jeez, look at this guy.
How did you even get down here? Okay, well.
Ah, jeez, look at this guy.
You know, yeah, no. This has taught me something
I'm
important.
just looking for work, mate.
And that is that I'm gonna have to fence in this. Well, now that there's gonna be some repairs required on this.
I'm just looking for work, mate.
Then yeah, I think I will go ahead and sign out here for this. But hey, you know, thanks for hanging out with me today anyway. I hope you guys did have as much fun as I did. Even if some things went wrong, we still figured out a lot. Like, that was a lot of redstone to get done, and we had a lot of fun seeing Slack's place too. So, and next time you guys will get to see the rematch with Tiz. I'm really excited to get to show anybody who didn't get to see that on stream day how that went. And especially because you guys would have only seen it from Tiz's point of view no matter what during his stream. So you haven't seen mine. But that will be included in next episode, which is going to mostly be the comment library episodes. So if there's a comment you've been meaning to leave on episodes 30 through, well, no, actually 29 through this one here, then go leave that comment now, please. You might get featured. I know you want to. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Take care, everybody. Bye!